Hello, everybody. Brian here, quantlabs.net. It's my first time recording a stream. Seems things have changed, I think. Anyways, let's get into one of the stocks that I've been watching. Alpha Metallurgic Resources. This is a cool company. And we'll just go into the super charts here. So you can see here, really nice rise in the markets, 157, 140 in June. Now you can see it's at 248, 261. When you go down to the say the 15-minute, see it's not doing a whole lot here. But the question is, will it continue to move up? One of the things that I look for is guidance. And let me just see if I could find it here in my good old open report here. Let's see. Yeah, hopefully I have it. If not, no, I don't have it. But this has been a pretty good stock year to date. I mean, that is a pretty incredible run. Now the question is, will this continue or not? There's another company of the same pattern. So 100, it was below 135. That is an amazing run. I think it was called NRP, Natural Resource Partners, as well. Similar run up. It's almost not quite double, but 49 to 76. It's got a little bit better performance here, as you could tell recently. So this may continue to run up here. It's tough to say, but it's been range bound since the 23rd. But I just wanted to let you know about this. Just testing the response to this, see if this will actually matter on the world of trading view. Well, let me do a 5-year. Let's just check that out. So you can see here, 2020, we're at $12 all the way up to 76. And if I bring in that other stock that I just mentioned here, AMR, Alpha Metallurgical, we'll go back, I don't know, 5 years. Same thing. $13 now, it's over pretty close to 20 times. That's an incredible run. Now, when you're looking, and it's accelerated and doubled since, as I said, since June. That's an amazing run up. So let's compare that to something like Bitcoin. So this is on par with Bitcoin. Ain't that wild? How does it compare to, I think the other one might be a better one, actually, NRP. So that's got 137% return. This is nothing but moving up. There's not as much volatility in it. Let me also add in the other one, the AMR, just to compare. So the AMR is better for a better return. And then when you factor in, I don't know, we'll just throw in gold or something just for kicks. Just a comparative return. Yeah, so gold, not so much. Doesn't even register, I don't think. I didn't take a XAU, USD. Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty good, 47%, but not much there compared to AMR, the other one. So let me get rid of this one. If I can delete this way, it doesn't look like I can. Can I get rid of it? Let's see. Nope. Can't get rid of it. Okay, the only one I want to show you now is we'll get rid of Bitcoin. And we'll just leave that. But let's talk about another important global factor that's going up is gold silver ratio. Okay, this is really important to know. So the gold silver ratio. Okay, so I'm going to go back all time. So Gold silver ratio is in blue here, I believe. Yep. And then we still have our AMR. So I'm going to go back all time. So what I've talked about, I'm surprised that this doesn't go as far back as on the WAN itself, but regardless, what you could see here, just in 2017, this has been rising. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, let me get rid of AMR now. Okay, so this is what I want to show about this gold silver ratio over here. This right here is 2008. You can see it spiked up, came back down because of all the pumping due to the Fed. I don't know how many trillion that was, a very small amount. Now we're at $32 trillion. You can see here what's happened is that 2020, it spiked. The Fed pumped, what, 6 trillion? Boom. And over the last year, we're at close to $2 trillion deficit just alone this year at 2 trillion. This is insane. And this risk factor is global, is going up. So that's a monthly view. So if I showed you weekly, you could see it just slowly going up. And as I said, when you look at where we're at here, people talk about, well, look at the peak here, 2008, and panic set in here. And it took this much trillions of dollars to bring back down this risk. But over time, as the Federal Reserve kept pumping money and putting all the liquidity into the markets, you can see what it's done. The pandemic comes in, they had to pump another 6 trillion. Now we're here at 30, what, I think it's $33 trillion right here. And we're now above the peak of what 2008 financial crisis was. So you can imagine this cannot continue to go up. This is global risk. Okay, gold silver ratio. If you go to the USA real time debt clock, okay, you cannot mess around with this at all. Look at this. I've said this before. $33 trillion. Here's your problem. 335 million people. How many people in the workforce? Only 128 million. Okay, so that's a taxpayer. So there's over 200 million people in the U.S. living, and only about 1/3 are paying that to support these other 200 million people. The interest is going up like per adult it's unreal. Personal debt per citizen, 73,000. Currently in the workforce versus taxpayers, 161 million, 300 out of 335 U.S. population, and they're only making, this is crazy, they're only making 6.3 million people unemployed, but actual it's double. So I'm not sure where they get that data from. And here we talk about the gold dollar to silver ratio, 1913. This does not make sense there. 0 per ounce. That's all new. So you have your total debt to GDP, and these politicians say, don't worry about it. Okay, if you say so. But it's just going up and up and up. And then you look at this right here. This is pretty concerning. So if you're looking for, dare I say, safe havens, I just listed a few here. NRP, coal producing. Can you imagine? If I go back 1 year or 5 years, since 2020. So this is a period where they didn't like coal, and look what it's doing now. That's coal. And the other one as well, was it AMR? Yeah, this one as well. This one's the better one. And it's just skyrocketing like crazy. So that is pretty crazy. One other that's doing well is uranium. First Uranium uh, Incorporated. Guess this just got listed. But let's look for a fund. Let's look uranium. Okay, Global X. Look at this one. So you can see here, uranium skyrocketed as well. So back in 2020, 750, it's gone up over 4 times, and it's moving up. So you got to ask yourself, what gives? The dirty industries are moving up. Uranium, coal. A lot of people don't know that, but it's on par with Bitcoin peak performance for this year. Pretty close. But that's a stock. So I just want to show that to you and just show you how crazy it is out there. Hopefully, this will help you out in some other synopsis that I'm seeing. Brian here, signing off. And make sure to check out my signature. Get in on what I do. Later.